Boom. Okay. We are broadcasting live. Would you look at that? Do 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 do. Fill in the silence. Are we broadcasting live? No dropped frames yet. That's good. Do make sure volume's off for this. That sweet background creaking and killer frequency. Hello, everybody. Man, we are rocking, we are rolling, we are broadcasting. Okay. Keep it going. Get our little chat thing up here. Do. Bronhart, thank you for the Charizard energy. It's very helpful. I appreciate it. Everybody always sends Pikachu energy, which I am thankful for. But it's always nice to see the Charizard energy as well. Oh, man. Yeah, tonight we are continuing our playthrough of Killer Frequency, which you can tell has a slammin' background track. I'm excited to play this. I did miss last Sunday and Monday. Stealthy, good to see you. Thank you for the Pikachu energy. I did miss the stream last Sunday and the following backup stream last Monday. I'm not really happy with that, but I am going to kind of take everything in stride and keep pushing forward and go from there. So with that said, I think this, like, going forward, I'm really going to make more of an effort to stream more often. I don't know right now if that looks like a daily sort of thing or every other day, but I'm really going to try and make more of an effort to put more of a focus into streaming and getting content out there because it's fun and I enjoy it and I really enjoy interacting with all of you. Nick, good to see you. Thank you for the Pika Luchador energy. Stealthy had the basic Pikachu energy, which is also good, but I also appreciate the Luchador Pikachu energy. So, without further ado, we are broadcasting live from the Columbus, Ohio here tonight. I don't know if we're going to finish this game in particular, but I think we've made good progress. When last we played, I think there was only one person we didn't save so far, but I'm very excited to hop back into it. Pop the tab there on your preferred beverage. And strap in as we fight these Sunday scaries together. Smooth fade. Continue. Yeah, I'm just hopping right in. So, for those of you who missed the first, or part one, since it's also been a week, hey, Bronhart, this is called Killer Frequency. It takes place in the 1970s. We play as a radio DJ.
Hey, Big Shot, hit the button and take the call.
We play as a radio DJ who does their best to try and make baskets with paper balls. Also, it's in a very small town where the sheriff was just murdered, and we've been asked to be the temporary 911 dispatcher.
I need to take the call.
Yeah, we'll get there, Forrest. Relax. So basically, the quick rundown, we've been asked by the single 911 dispatcher to take 911 calls and help the people because there is a killer stalking the community.
Forrest Nash here. Listeners, we've got another caller live on 189.16, The Scream. What's on your mind, caller?
Hey, Forrest. I just wanted to phone in and say that I think I speak for everyone when I say that you're providing a real service for Gallows Creek tonight. It's cool what you're doing, man.
Well, I'm just doing my job, friend. Anyway, tell me about yourself. What's your name? Are you keeping safe tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm good, thanks. I'm at my roller rink, trying to get everything ready for the Harvest Festival tomorrow. I had a guy from Starling Security here earlier installing the Starling 4000 system, so I'm a little behind. As for my name, my friends call me Roller Ricky, and I now consider you a friend, my man.
Roller Ricky. You talk a lot. Thanks, friend.
We're friends now, huh? Well, that's kind of you to say. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like roller skating is more than just a job to you. So is this vocational?
I wasn't always Roller Ricky. Once upon a time, believe it or not, I used to go by just Ricky. Yeah, back then, things were pretty rough. I used to roll with a bad crowd. Not all bad, but there was this one guy. Anyway, some bad stuff went down. I harbored a lot of guilt for a long time and turned to the bottle. I didn't really talk about it or even know how to talk. It's just how it was. That bottle took the best years of my life. Or so I thought.
It's never too late, Roller Ricky.
How did you turn things around?
I joined a support group. I opened up about my problems, and sharing that burden just took so much weight off. It's a long story from there, but I found roller disco. I learned how to have fun again, cutting loose and making shapes. Now whenever I get down, I get down. I'm finally free from it all, man. It's important just to talk to somebody. That's the first step. Ain't that right, Max?
Aw, hello, Max.
Well, he certainly sounds like a good boy.
Max is my emotional support dog. He's a rescue dog, but
Self-promotion.
I always say he's the one that rescued me. He's the best dog a guy could ask for. Of course, the first thing I did was teach him how to skate. He's better than me now, a real pro.
Max can skate.
Yeah, man. At first they said it couldn't be done, and then they said it shouldn't be done. But Maxie loves the rink, man. Is that another train, Maxie? Maxie loves trains, man. He's even got that special how to greet them.
Neighbors must love it.
I'm sure your neighbors must love that.
Maxie appreciates all the positivity you're throwing out, my man. You know, I'm actually hosting free skating lessons tomorrow at the festival. I think it's a great opportunity to give back to the community. Man, all this talk of skating's got me itching for a boogie. Before I switch my radio off for the night, could I request a song for us? Something I can groove to, you know, something funky. It'll be me and Maxie's final boogie breakdown tonight. Then I think we'll take it down a level.
I can do that. Thanks again for calling. You and Max, be safe now, okay?
Bye, Maxie.
You got it, man. Peace.
Well, folks, this next one goes out to Roller Ricky and Max. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy this one as much as I do.
I really needed that call, you know, after everything.
Yeah, I get that. He talked a bit much for my taste, but it is inspiring to hear somebody come back from the brink like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You were thinking about Max on skates, weren't you?
Well, would you look at that? Another caller on the line. What are the odds? Better take it.
This is almost a sim game because it's like you've got to press the buttons in the right
Welcome back to
order.
189.16, The Scream. This is Forrest Nash. How are you tonight, caller?
I'm doing okay. I made it home safe.
Gary!
Hey, I just wanted to thank you for doing what you could earlier. You know, even though we lost Jimmy, and I don't know.
Hey, it's okay. You were so brave earlier. You're safe now.
I wanted to ask you why. Why he didn't. Why am I.
Why what, Carrie?
Why did he spare me? After what he did. Why let me go?
Maybe he didn't kill you because he saw you as a victim.
Maybe. But why would that stop him from killing me too? After everything he did to...
These stupid hazing nights have to stop. Carrie, you did so well tonight.
Grilling
Stay
spree
safe
ad.
and rest.
Oh,
Help
yeah.
is coming to Gallows Creek. We just need to hold on.
Thanks, Peggy. Hey, Forrest? Could I request a song?
Of course, Carrie. What song?
Any song by Blast Processor. And thank you.
This next one goes out to Carrie.
Here it is. Boom.
You know, what Carrie just said has really got me thinking.
About what?
The whistling man left her alone. Why? There must be a reason.
When it comes to masked whistling killers, I don't think a reason is a key part of their process.
Well, it's something to consider. I need to take a break. If you want to stretch your legs, now's the time. Just hit the Peggy button when you want to get back on air.
We're gonna jam. What's this? Oh, yeah, I know what this is. Teddy Gallows Jr. tape. I know there's a way to, like, throw this. There's got to be a way to get it in the trash, though. Damn it. You were too close. Yeah. Whatever. It's close enough. Now, let's explore a little bit and see if we can find any more albums, because apparently they're hidden, like, throughout the studio. They've got to be, because we found one, like, Records collected one, so there's probably more around here somewhere. We just got to be real sneaky with where we look for them. Can we crouch? No. Hey. A bottle of beer. No toilet lids, no loot in the toilets? Why? We did find that beer, though, or whatever it is. And a leaky sink. Huh. It's always a terrifying thing when sounds just happen and there's a leaky toilet. Newspaper? What's this? The Gallows Reporter. Scallow Creek. GC High wins the big game. 28-20. Spray stuff, toilet paper. Okay. I really want to check, like, all the drawers I'm able to try and find any records, any little thing. So I'm just gonna, like, speed through. Why can we pick this up? I don't understand why we can move things if they don't have... Oh, yeah, here's our guide. When last we played... What's this? When last we played, we did assist someone. Beautiful. We did assist someone in surviving the killer. Assisted a couple people. Can we break into any of these lockers? No. There's got to be some records somewhere, right? I love that we're just going through employees' personal belongings and stuff. Nothing. No records. Damn. We'll get back to Peggy in a second. I just really want to find more to play since we have like 8. Ooh, tape. Nice. Yeah. Very Layers of Fear-esque controls. Yeah. Another one of those. What I'm really after. Records. I don't think there's anything we can do up here yet. I have a sneaky suspicion we're gonna need to go up there at some point. What's this? Wow. Is that a Betamax player? Wow! Ooh, mousetrap. K-Fam. We've already checked in here. We can't grab any of these off the wall, which is unfortunate. So, how do we crouch? That's how we crouch. More tape. Where's staff? Oh, I haven't been back here yet. What? This is a whole new area. Okay. She said she threw out a record earlier, so... At least on the last stream. There's an arcade game! Ponte's Pizza. 1 free beer for every point Gallows High wins. I think that was the woman that we unfortunately did not end up helping. Oh. It is a great song, Bronhard. It's a jam. Trying to find more jams for our record studio. Okay. Can these? Nope. Okay. Cool. Ooh, what's this? Literally nothing. "7 days. VHS. Why do I have a feeling? Whoa, 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 whoa!
Nice. New
Here we
music
go.
play.
I'm Coming to Get You by Vice. New record. Hell yeah. We'll play that when we go upstairs. Out of order? Son of a... We can't have a game within a game? Sure there's nothing underneath the table. Hiding. Yeah. Yeah! VCR's unplugged. Well, cool. We got a new record. Let's check another room. Playing this on Xbox, too, so I know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, not only do I believe, I know here's an achievement for finding all the records. And probably saving everyone, which, unfortunately, we may have lost already. But... Can we move any of these bags or boxes? No? Okay. Probably won't be any...
Needs a key.
Probably won't be any records in there. Stairs. Also locked.
Locked. For now.
That's some nice foreshadowing.
That's not opening.
Bim bam. Well, we at least found one new record.
Locked tight.
It's looking real close. Make sure it's not in between any of the boxes or bags of trash. Okay. I think that's... Whee! I think that's everything we can get down here. Just gonna doubly check all the trash again. Cool. Oh. Huh. Okie dokie. Let's check out our new jam. Should probably shut these doors. Just double check back here and in this office. Not seeing any records. So, yeah. Wait, what did that say? Good job on the new job. All right. The Word by Smooth. We know there... doors. We know there's not any in here. Even though we're going to double check one last time. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go play our new jam. I cannot grab the records off the wall. I tried many times. It won't let us, unfortunately. What's this?
I'm not getting in there tonight.
Well, we'll see. Alrighty, back to the jams. Look at all these records we cannot grab. These are CDs. Nothing down in here. Here's our new song. There it is. Nice. Call Peggy back.
Let's get going, Peggy.
Alrighty, we could run another segment or... Scratch that, Forrest. We have a caller.
Alrighty. Let's take the caller.
You're through to 189.16, The Scream. What's your emergency?
Hello again, Forrest. Oh, that call with the teens was awful. Those poor kids. Still, I'm glad the girl didn't get hurt.
Thanks for your concern. Are you in trouble? What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you again to play my song, Forrest. You said you were gonna play it, but you didn't.
Your name was Dawn, right?
What, Peggy? Yes. Oh, well remembered. My name is Dawn, and I wanted to ask you again to play my tune, Forrest. Long Ride Home? You know, the one that Peggy said she threw outside the window?
You must really love that song if you're calling up to ask for it when you know we don't have it.
Well, I do love it. And I don't want to argue, but you do have it. It's just outside the window.
There's a serial killer on the loose. I can't just go outside hunting for a record.
I'm really sorry, Dawn, but we just can't get it right now.
But wasn't the Whistling Man just at the old murder house? That's miles from the station. It won't take you a second to grab it.
Don,
He's
I'm
fast.
not sure if you've heard, but there's something unnatural about this freak. He's fast. I'm not risking it.
Oh, but I think you will. Forrest? Peggy, I'm calling with more than a request. I know something. I think I know who's gonna be next.
What?
Are you serious?
Play my song, Forrest, and you'll find out.
Well, folks, here's some music for you while I think things over. This is I'm Coming to Getcha by Vice, one of the best tunes this year. Is she serious, Peggy?
She's serious about hearing that song, that's for sure.
We're
Peggy,
gonna be
I mean,
next.
is she
We
serious
open the
about-
I don't know,
door.
Forrest, but we don't really have a choice, do we? If she's telling the truth...
Oh, why don't you go? Why do I have to risk my life?
All right, I'll do it.
You're a good man, Forrest. I'll slide you the key to the fire door.
You're lucky
Wait,
I want
wait,
all the
our
records.
fire door has to be unlocked?
Yeah, you know, I never thought about it, but yeah. We should talk to Reggie about that later. Anyway, I'll hold the fort down while you're out. Maybe I'll even get a caller. That could be exciting. 189.16, The Scream. With me, Peggy.
Yeah. You're lucky I won all these records, Peggy. You're real lucky. 'Cause otherwise, I would not be going out to get that. I would stay here, and I would sit on this couch, and I would jam. Alright, we got business to do. Let's go unlock the fire door, which is a nice, safe procedure. I don't believe this is the fire door. Why would it be? Why would you go upstairs during a fire? Also, the caller, Dawn, like, oh, I know who's gonna be next. Probably just waiting for us outside. Oh boy. I don't like this.
You know, I hope she'll be happy when I'm brutally murdered by the Whistling Man. Out here. In the open. Alone.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Can't get in there. Ah. Fuse. We could use this, probably. A20. I have a feeling since we can pick it up, it's going to come in handy. A5. I'm just going to make a mental note, actually, and put all of these fuses right next to each other. Because, again, I have a sneaky suspicion if we can move them, we will need them.
Alright. Which window would she have thrown it out of?
Aha! A15. Wish there was a way to run. A5. We're just going to set that there. A30. Just making a mental note in case. Probably would have thrown it out a window up there. We're not getting through that door. There he is. We all saw that, right? And right there's the record. What if Dawn's the killer? A30. Just gonna set that here.
Here it is. Long ride home.
A5. I'm just messing with the fuse box, that's fine. Good to know that an A5 fuse is in there while we're out here. Another A30. I think we have some plot armor for the time being, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. Move this A30 right here and explore out here while I can. Another A5. Put that right there.
Of course. It locks behind me. And of course the key doesn't work on this side. Fantastic. Maybe there's another way back in through the basement. A door, or elevator, or something.
How about these basement stairs? Or freight elevator? No? Okay. Cool. Cool. No getting in there. Oh, no. Oh, man. No climbing there. There's no way to jump, so...
And that's broken too. Only the best for K-Fam. Let's see if I can fix this. Looks like a power issue. I should check the fuse box.
Huh. 70, I think is what it said when we opened the fuse box, and there was a 5 in there. We need to get 70 from 4. Yeah.
Looks like I'm gonna have to hunt around for some new fuses.
Which we can do. Oh. Math. Good old math. Dwarf, good to see you. Walking Blunder. Good to see you as well. Hello, thank you for stopping by. It's very sketchy. I'm not going to put my hand on the mousetrap, Ronhart. I need them for changing out fuses. And I don't think Forrest Nash is fast enough to trick that mousetrap. Ugh. Just slowly walk. Five, 5, 30, 30. That'll get us 70. Alright, I want to keep the ones closest to the door as I can. But...
Bingo!
Boom. Achievement unlocked.
I could probably survive that fall.
So... we're not gonna shut this? Or... we're just gonna leave that open so the killer we literally saw what? We literally saw a few minutes ago can just get right in.
Looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was? Clive?
Oh. That's fun. Let's investigate in here. Maybe we'll find a record.
What the hell?
Good old
Peggy is
Clive.
not gonna believe this.
Ooh.
Huh, there's a key. I'll just take that Might be important.
Make sure we play with the balance toy a little bit more. Man. Gallows Creek High School, class of 69, Keith Walker, Science Club, Marie Campbell, Drama and Theater Club, Stanley King, Creative Writing Club, Kim Walker, Improv, Rebecca Allen, Car Club, Ant Williams Car Club, Billy Price, World Food Club, Chuck Brody, Athletics Club. Chuck, Ant, Rebecca, Kim. "1972 Gallows Reporter, Monday, September 18th, 1972. I need achievements. Festival of Disaster. Big wheel breaks free, 15 injured, who's to blame? Gallows Creek Harvest Festival closed early this year after tragedy struck only hours after opening. The big wheel broke free from its supports and rolled through town. An investigation is currently underway. More on page 12. Chuck Brody. Lou Forethought. Local Dr. K. Walker recommends all locals get their flu shot ASAP. Flu season is upon us. 84 is no different to any other year. Make sure you are protected. Ant Williams. It's been a great year so far. Staff surge at Power Station. Gallows Creek Power Station hires 20 new staff in record hire, 12 of which were students from Gallows Creek High. Call for donations to help Chuck Brody, who was Athletics Club. Chuck. Former Gallows High football captain Chuck Brody suffered a career-ending injury as a victim of the festival disaster late last year. To help him on his road to recovery, we are buying him some lottery tickets. Hopefully he gets lucky and can get back on his feet. Pun not intended. Drop the tickets in the bucket below. Thanks. Marriage announcement. We would like to celebrate the marriage of Kim Walker and Peter Stein on 30th, 1970. Crime syndicate impounded. Jesus. What is going on in this town? This is like a town of 12 people. They have one 911 dispatcher and one cop. Like, what is going on? Operation Shutdown, 24 arrests, inside informant walks free. Police have today finally put an end to the long-running car-thieving crime syndicate. The arrests were made after a member gave up information on their co-conspirators to investigators. The informant, who asked to remain anonymous and will hereafter be referred to as R.A., has walked free with no charges. More on page 13. Justice for festival victims. The 2-year investigation into the festival accident has concluded. Investigators blame 2 engineers that were contracted in from the local power station, Ant Williams and junior engineer Sean Everett. Ant Williams. There is no Sean Everett, but there's Ant Williams. Okay. We're distracted talking about horror movies while assembling the big wheel, which led to various construction mistakes. Anybody here named Reggie? No. Okay. Just curious. They have been ordered to do community service. Oh, wow. Yeah, that'll... Beep, beep, look out, tragedy, 5 dead, 16 injured after brakes fail on bus. Good God. The deceased have been identified. M. Mr. D. Rudd, M. Houghton, P. Stein, K. Stein, and J. Mildred. Police have asked for privacy. Stein. Becca Allen. What does it all mean? I suppose Clive the janitor is wondering the same thing. Um, to... What's this guy? Chuck. Chuck Brody. Yeah, that sounds like a name. Gallows Creek Real Estate. Trailer for sale. Cheap. $10,000. Ah. Good achievement, Stealthy. Dwarf and I are very proud of you. State sale. Tyler Wallace for more info. I'm sick of being a local celebrity. People are so mean to me. I only stole a few cars. Who cares? Buy a new one. I'm selling my trailer and leaving town ASAP. I just want to get out of here. Please buy it. I only stole a few cars. Go buy a new one. Ugh. Health and safety. Mystery guest lead engineer responsible for the Gallows Creek Harvest Festival disaster in 1972. They say you learn from your mistakes. Well, I turned mine into a career. Yeah, Aunt Williams. Good that they're profiting off of that. Is your car safe? Multiple car thefts. Gas station bought by local ex-lottery winner. Steen's Gas and Repair has been sold to a man who won the lottery 14 years ago. The new owner claims it will keep me busy on an evening. He asked to remain anonymous. So, theoretically, the owner of the gas station could be Chuck Brody, since all the lottery tickets were in here. The lead engineer is profiting off of ending Chuck Brody's career. Local legend takes to Manhattan. Diary of a car thief. She stole our cars and then she stole our time and money, said our reviewer, Jim Randy, last year. More on page 15. Miss Author. Infamous author. Rebecca Allen. Okay. So I'm not putting a full story of events together here, but it seems there's clearly some kind of connection with all of these people that the janitor has concluded. And, oh, God. Oh, that doll under the desk just scared the hell out of me. Oh. I looked past it like 4 times, and then it finally got me. Oh. Okay, let's get the hell out of this locker. So, it's probably multiple people. I heard that. It's probably multiple people that are the Whispering Killer. That would be my guess, because how could they get around town so quickly? Or get out? To get out of that locked room, theoretically, you would have to be an engineer. Or you could be an...
I wonder how the show's going.
You could be an engineer. Yeah, we're getting there, Forrest. Because we did trap the killer. And it's very clear they weren't that... One of them wasn't that athletic. Because the kids were able to get away from them. So... Let's just check this out. We also don't know if it... Let's see. Rebecca Allen is my prime suspect because she's the only one who left town. Right? Rebecca Allen, car club. Who else was in the car club? Aunt Williams. Kim Walker. Chuck bought the gas station. I'm slowly trying to piece something together. But if it were one person, theoretically, it'd be somebody who could engineer locks. Somebody who would have to know how to get around locks, like a car thief. So Rebecca Allen, if it is one person, is my prime suspect based on all of that information we just read.
So many locked doors, so few keys.
Tell me about it. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I went out here because I'm like, let me shut this and... Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell back inside. Get up to the station. But yeah, Rebecca Allen is my primary suspect right now. Got out of town quick. Is an engineer. Very clearly knows how to get in and out of, like, cars. Knows her way around a lock, or lock picking. Not very athletic, because the kids got away from her. I think that right now she is my primary suspect. If it is, again, one killer. It could be multiple. But we don't know. We also don't know the motivations for killing. Out of curiosity. No, we still don't have keys for that. Okay. Whee!
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for... Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive, the janitor, might be Clive, the murderer.
What?
I'll start from the beginning. The fire door locked behind me, so...
I know I didn't close the basement. There's no way to close the, there's no way to close the outdoor,
Why did you heave that thing all the way up
lift.
here?
Because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. All right, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement made by our creepy janitor who you think is the creepy whistling man.
Yep.
Look at
And
that
on the
shot.
creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you think one of these people will be the whistling man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find them.
You said there are 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
Where's our new record? Final breath was... Nope. Don said this might reveal... a banana peel sound. Laugh track. The barn finds. Long ride home.
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Sure.
Yes, please.
Sure. I think you should be methodical with this. Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential targets first.
Got it. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
Oh, well, I guess it's all up here. That's helpful. Okay. Chuck Brody. This is cool. I like that you can move stuff around on the board. Flu Forethought. Kim Walker. Kim Walker recommends all locals to get their flu shot ASAP. Dead. K. Stein, Mildred. Incidents are not being treated as suspicious. Aunt Williams. Local legend takes to Manhattan. It's Rebecca Allen. The lead engineer responsible. It's 1987. Probably going to be near the end of the timeline. So this is the beginning. This is cool. Game Day, 1969. 72. I'm Syndicate impounded, 77. R.A. walked free with no charges. Who's this? Kim Walker, Peter Shrine. $1970. 84 is like at the end of it. M. Houghton. Stein. She'd be K. Stein after... She died in this bus crash in 1977. According to this. Mrs. K. Stein and Mr. Peter Stein. Yet, Kim Walker, 84, recommended flu season is upon us. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So Kim Walker, right, married 1970 to Peter Stein. In this article, 5 dead, 16 injured. The deceased have been identified as Mr. P. Stein, Mrs. K. Stein, so Kim Stein, and then Kim Walker, right here, Improv Club, great actress, probably. 84 made a claim in the paper. So how could she make a claim after she was dead? 286. So Chuck is probably going to be... It will keep me busy on an evening. Chuck's probably going to be at the gas station. Gas station. Trailer park. Let's put together. More than likely... ...84 is no different than... Theoretically, the hospital, but she should be dead, right? As far as a timeline. What am I missing here? Power station. Staff surge. Justice. 1987. Quiet Ridge Health and Safety Convention. So Aunt Williams is going to be there. And... 1986, 1987. Moves out of Gallows Creek for a new life in the big city. She stole our cars, and now she stole our money. So, the only one who could theoretically be at the trailer park would be Rebecca Allen, unless somebody bought it. Tyler Wallace. This is... I don't feel right about this. Something is off. '87, she moved out. 1969. Doesn't say what year that is, but 87. So he'd be at the power station. Okay.
How's it going?
I'm okay, thanks. I think I've almost got it.
Good luck. How's it going?
I just want to
It's not
talk
going
some
well.
things over.
I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Is
I
it
think
just
you
going to
should be
give me the
methodical
same
with this.
information?
Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential targets first.
Got it. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
Today is September 3rd, 1987. February 11th, 1987. They're still in town.
How's it going?
We're gonna do our best.
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
Let's
I'm
do
sure.
this.
Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Oh.
Chuck Brody.
And where will I find them?
The gas station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
I'm gonna check for some more articles downstairs. I probably should have
Chuck
done
Brody,
that.
listen, I know this sounds crazy, but we have reason to believe the Whistling Man is coming for you. You need to get yourself and everyone else out right now.
The Whistling Man? Who the hell are you? Who is this?
This is Forrest Nash. Listen, the Whistling Man's back. We found a list with your name on it, and
Oh God. It's
Oh
the
my
day,
god.
the year I finally let myself forget.
forget what?
Forget. No, man. I gotta get out of here.
I think he ran off.
Well, fingers crossed that Chuck...
Jeez! It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
Is Chuck?
I don't know.
Hang on. We're getting a call.
Hello?
Chuck?
Chuck!
Oh,
Forrest. The whole goddamn gas station's gone up.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so. I got everyone to follow me out. The town's only ambulance was blown to hell, though. Yeah. Damn it, that fireball threw me. I've got to get to the hospital. I'm not feeling great. Forrest, man, I can't thank you enough, but yeah, I gotta go.
Wait, Damn it. We lost him. What was that about today?
Oh, Forrest, the call board is lighting up. Get us into some music while I deal with this.
Careful with this next track, listeners. It's dynamite.
Forrest!
You're gonna love this next track.
more to do. No, all the articles
Gotta be
are
more in the
apparently up
basement
here.
to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep, like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Wait a minute. I think I may have just put something together, but I want to see that mannequin room. Look at that clock. That's pretty cool. Achievement! I've an achievement! Chuck Brody. Gas station. I think we could have picked any one of them, and it would have just been saving them, but Chuck's was the most obvious as far as... where they were going to be. The music is, yeah. Unfortunately, there's no way to shut this. So... I also don't think it's Clive, because what connection would Clive have? Unless Clive... is one of Aha!
The key. Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
Maybe Clive was one of the injured from the Ferris wheel? But that doesn't really give him motivation to kill Chuck Brody. Unless Clive owned the gas station, but that doesn't really make much sense. Just thinking. It sucks because I don't know much about Clive, so it's hard to just, like... Nothing on the back of the pictures. Just looking anywhere the mannequins are pointing, just These are methodical killings is the thing. And somehow the killer, if it is one person, is escaping captivity because we've trapped them once. Methodical killings aren't something that, like, there's a purpose to them, there's a motivation to them. And it was already established, I think, early on, the Whistling Man. Well, no, maybe it wasn't, but they're methodical killings. They're planned out. It's something... There's something below the surface there. It's not just, you know, I'm walking through town and there's a person, I'm gonna stab him. There's a gas station, I'm gonna blow it up. There's a reason. There's something going on behind the scenes, so it's like... Just can't figure out the motive.
Hey,
Peggy,
Jesus
give me some warning
Christ.
before yelling down the intercom?
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Well, with any luck, we'll find a new record. Ooh.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
In what? Oh.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait. George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the Whistling Man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Okay. So that is something. I'm still not convinced it's Clive. Like, I keep hearing those sounds and I'm like, what the hell? Okay. I don't like that the background music changed.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Kim Walker theoretically could have been the doctor. Okay. Just entering codes and command. This is gonna be a whole thing. So, system overview. Delivery note, shipping date, 2nd of... Gave installed 10:30, 10:31. St. Gabriel's Hospital, Christine's Gas and Repair. Roller Ricky's Roller Rink, delivered and installed. Woodside Apartments, 42 Carpenters Avenue, delivered, not installed. Unable to install, require new parts, new installation date. KFAM radio station. Client opted for manual installation. But, okay. Security. The security systems. So, that's interesting. We're going to come back to the security stuff in a minute. I think we should find the diary and figure out where to go from there. We set that picture down, unfortunately. And I forget where. But I remember what it looked like, thankfully. So, aha.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
This looks useful.
Case number 983A56, date of report 3rd of September 1968, prepared by Sheriff J. Matthews, the sheriff murdered at the beginning. A detailed report. At 4 a.m., a call was received from a jogger, a Miss Sandra Sharp, reporting that a body had been found washed up in the reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body at the scene as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and then the boy's parents. They informed me that they had not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. Huh. Not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. Which was the night before the supposed drowning. But George Barrow was also, theoretically, running from something.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death.
That was interesting. Very interesting. Oh, Walking Blunder, thank you for the follow. I just saw that. It was from 50 minutes ago. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Oh. So a fan. That's where we will find the next recording. And I hear a fan. Ah, some baking soda. Some dropped baking soda. That code book is gonna be necessary.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Trapped in a car door. This is gonna be a whole thing. Weren't we just over there?
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height
Now
into a
this
body
has to be
of
important.
water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. That recording. Shut it off.
Dr. Sullivan. County Medical Examiner. I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia. George Barrow. So, George Barrow was never actually killed then. The deceased is a Caucasian male, 18. Cause of death is established to be drowning, as shown by... Or no, he was killed. It's just... he wasn't the killer. Abrasions were found on the knuckles, likely from getting into fights in the past. Matches with known history of the deceased being aggressive. No other injuries were observed, and from the coroner's opinion, there is no evidence of foul play. Huh. Additionally, the preliminary toxicology report indicates the deceased had a high level of alcohol in their blood. Cortisol. Stress. It is the coroner's opinion that the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting in his drowning. Huh. Sorry I made you do this, Virginia. Virginia Sullivan. There's that truck magazine. TRUK Truck. Hmm. Hey! A new record, Cage Tiger.
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
One last goodbye. Complete discography! Collect all hidden records around the station. Hell yeah. There's the achievement. Thank you, Xbox. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty, a story of love, tragedy, and betrayal, starring Maisie Cartwright as Dawn, George Barrow as Henry. Also with Marie Campbell as Anne. High school. Interesting. Dawn. Maisie Cartwright, George Barrow as Henry.
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst. That I can, I don't know, do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say, that I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Peggy. I'm taking this with me. I also have a feeling that, like, I'm just gonna be cautious getting out of here, because I don't trust that, like... I'm not gonna check that corner, because I'm not even gonna deal with it. Hey, there's our security system that was never manually installed. Entering codes and commands, sequential key depressions must be made within 4 and 5 seconds of one another. Oh, God. If you make a mistake while entering a security code, stop, press the star, then start over. If you stop in the middle while entering a code and then immediately start the entry over, an erroneous code might be entered. Our state-of-the-art security system uses a 6-digit code system. Simply enter the code into the keypad and feel total peace of mind. The Starling Security 4000 system comes with a range of features. The default codes for these features are listed below. Please change the codes immediately to prevent unwanted entry. Maintenance call code. Will set off all security measures, entry code. I think it would be good if that book stays next to the security system for the time being, because I have a sneaky suspicion we will be back down here. You don't just drop that info and then not have it used. Where's the intercom? Peggy? I also don't entirely trust Peggy. There's still more to do, is there?
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
If only she had made it. Then we might have learned more about what's going on.
It's okay. We did what we could. The takeout idea was a long shot as it was.
I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive. Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ,
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident.
It is.
And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those
See,
people.
it wasn't Clive.
Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident, and they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
Oh, well, I was going to go turn that fan off, but yeah, the song is still playing on
Thank
loop.
God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really, how are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
Gonna play this next record.
Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
All right, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who's this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Scream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well,
Jazzy.
we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved
Hell
my
yeah.
life,
What
I'd
a
say
shot.
yes to just about anything you asked.
That sounds nice.
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd chase after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Sandra, we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Sandra? Who was he?
He said if I told everyone I found the kid in the reservoir instead of the river, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Damn it.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight. But I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
You want to do that now? Really?
Why? Just now. It's his birthday. I won't have a chance to do it again until next year.
May as well, Forrest.
Fine. What's his name?
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us! Damn it, Peggy, this is your fault.
My fault?
I said I didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponte can't control himself.
Ah.
Don't worry. We've already got another caller on the line. Just pick it up, okay?
Ponte's Pizza.
This is 189.16, The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller. Ponte.
Ponte's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets him with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
I bet it's another Ponte's Pizza.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponte's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don. We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. Forrest, I'm calling because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. So I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Train.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
Hey.
Is that a neighbor's dog?
Yes, it is. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. I can't get any... He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Can you get your neighbor's attention?
Then the whistling man will see me, Forrest. I can't do that.
Okay.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please, I need to get in.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you, Forrest.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Dawn.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
It wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Great. Well, I will go check the basement, but in the meantime, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. Aw, it doesn't let you, like, pause the game and listen to the music. And I'm afraid if I just stand idly by, we're gonna lose, like, something will happen. But... yeah, I don't know if it's on, like, a timer or something. We'll pause. We'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and when we come back, we are going to get the security codes for Dawn. And we are back, live on air. Ah, okay, cool. We are back live on air here at 10189.1 The Scream. I think. Yeah, sorry, I'm new here. Let's keep rolling down the list here. Got my chat up. I think we're good. Alrighty. Back down to the basement to get that security code book that I knew we were gonna need. but chose to bring up the pamphlet instead. Man, a run button. Could you imagine?
Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident.
It's that
The
thing we
system's
looked at.
not even installed at Woodside.
What? It's not even installed. Carpenter Avenue. That sucks.
Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Cool. This will set off all security measures. Entry code. Hey. I like how the doors shut themselves, but somehow I still feel the need to shut them manually. Video game. Well, some of them. Some of them I just leave open, but it's whatever, really. Epic. Okay. 4 to 5 seconds of one another if 4 to 5 seconds elapse. Entry code 715914. Please change these codes immediately to prevent unwanted entry. Maintenance call code 311212. Alarm test. Warning, this will set off all security measures. 191519. Alarm test deactivation. 811 811 220 Okay, yeah. We'll take this one on faith, I guess.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
That might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here. Patching you through.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Stream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Give the entry code.
The code is 715914.
Thank you, Forrest.
How do we know
Forrest,
Dawn isn't the
what did we
whistling
do?
man?
I don't know, actually. Guess we'll find out.
Forrest, there's another call coming in.
Evening, caller. You're live on...
Forrest! The psycho's somewhere in the roller rink, dude. I just saw a shadow.
Forrest.
Maxie, no! Come back! I can't find my rifle, man. I don't want to hurt anybody, but I can't let anything happen to... Maxie! Maxie!
Oh no.
Maxie! You didn't do anything wrong!
It's done.
Max.
Damn it.
Thanks again, Forrest.
Oh, God, poor Ricky.
Okay, Gallows Creek, here's some music while we process what just happened.
Oh. Son of a bitch. Huh. Great.
I better put a record on.
Yeah, I'm getting there. You don't want that one. How could I have been so stupid? Ugh.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
Of course it is.
I had my suspicions.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
I thought she was just regular Gallows Creek Strange.
Really, Forrest?
Yes.
Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman, one who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you. We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
It's Maisie Cartwright.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
We really appreciate that.
100%. Thank you, Murphy.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
I don't know.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep,
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
Hey, man, no worries. Just thank you for trying.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help you all more, man. Now, if you'd have
And
asked
Murphy.
me about gators.
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right, all right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us.
Oh,
Let's find out.
okay. Let's do this.
This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Somebody's been stabbed? Can you tell me what happened?
We've been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or
Two
see
of 'em.
anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
We don't
really
have much of a
choice. Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
This is a lot to remember. Are you sure you can't stay on the line?
We're wasting time. Please, just let me continue. If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding. Find someone to get him stabilized and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah, it's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Look in the laundry for something like a towel or a shirt. Hold that over the wound.
Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to buy you some new whites, Jason. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Now isn't the best time, Peggy. Can it wait?
Forrest, it's kind of important.
All right. Give me a second. Casey, I'm going to have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that. It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
Oh,
I'm not gonna like
God.
this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
Oh my goodness. How does she have all the keys?
Okay.
Like,
I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
okay. Well, I just want to get an idea of where Nancy Drive is, because I have a feeling we'll need to. You know what? I'm not going to bother with that right now. Let's just... Master of Unlocking. Unlock all doors in the station. Huh. Righty. Reggie's office.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
4-digit code. Okay, so there's another map down here. That's good. Certify that Reginald Scott has successfully completed the standard course in first aid to the injured, issued by St. Gabriel's Hospital, Gallows Creek. Signed, Keith Walker. Okay, I was worried like all of these would have to be readable. So we might have to call in Reggie themselves. Alien sightings number 75. UFO over park. 12:45 a.m. 18/10/85. Clear sky. Humid. 4-digit code. 12:45. Now. Oh boy. This is going to be a whole thing. Clive, if you are reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Ask Jeannie where those tapes are. It's been weeks now. Overdue. Chupacabras. Chalupacabras. Great name for a restaurant.
Could this be it?
Deep cuts. Top secret. Pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter. Free slice on me. Terrifyingly, there is never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe write him in as final girl's boyfriend? Protagonist is college student Megan, surname to follow. She's smart, beautiful, resourceful, and lactose intolerant. Amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Ah! Takes place on November 7th. Very important date for the town. 11:07. Okay. Great Goose Gathering. Event where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Tried to link this into the greater story. I love how the geese showed up and saved the town from starvation. How did the geese save the town from starvation? The town killed and ate all of them. Thank you, geese, for saving us. Need to kill off Megan's support network throughout the movie, like Acts 3, but even scarier. Maybe partner with Pawnee's Pizza for the launch. 1 out of 10 orders just receive a pizza cutter and tickets to the movie. So 11:07, the Great Goose Gathering. Cool. Acts 4, ever. Need to write pitch document. Good title, bring back original pro tag and villain. Acts 4, ever. Hint, very important date.
Nice.
Oh, God. Personnel file, Hedges, John. I've got to get this little tiny eject button. Just put that back in his drawer. That's the bossish stuff, so... The hell was that? John refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic, but it was station policy to send everybody regardless. John apparently has a bunch of medical equipment in his home that he procured from the military at the end of his service. Is that legal? Do I need to report him? Spoke to John again about eating the free samples that Brad gets sent for his reviews. He said he'd stop, but he said that the last 3 times too. Is it un-American to reprimand a war vet? Okay, so John is an option at the very least. He's a war medic and has procured a bunch of stuff. Karen Lawson. Notes, Karen has recently stepped up her duties in recent months. She has fully taken on Hamish's show alongside the Timberline twins ever since Wes left us. Hopefully she doesn't get any ideas about being paid double now that she's doing double the work. Karen has started mentoring Peggy. I think this will be really good for Peggy. They are even doing team building training getaways to improve efficiency. Update. I'm starting to suspect that these producer training getaways are being strategically timed. They've now both missed Secret Santa, first aid training, and the Teddy Gallows Jr. station visit. Yeah, I mean, Karen would be great for driving, but you know. Barbara Albright. All right, Barbara, what you got? Barbara is really getting on well with all the staff here. Everybody gave her great feedback at our last review. I get the feeling there's something going on with her and Brad. Call it a hunch. Barbara got another cat recently. She must have at least 5 now. Daisy, Murphy, Penelope, Freddy, and Lord Winston. I'll need to monitor productivity going forward. The cat photos are a big distraction for the rest of the team. Barbara laughed when I told her about the concept for my new horror script. I don't care what she thinks. A story about an alien egg at the center of the Earth set to hatch on February 30th is a great idea. Why else would we avoid having a February 30th? Nothing. Nothing about first aid. Just set that back there. Yeah, why else would we have Forrest Nash? Let's find out if we have any medical training.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and we're more interested in you.
You're right, I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
Yep. I can't believe we actually got the Forrest Nash here in Gallows Creek. You know what? No, we'll deal with this later.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
Great. That's probably going to come back to haunt me. Yep. Brad and Barbara ended up missing most of their first aid training, so he's not a candidate. Since now I'm afraid we're on like a time limit. John Hedges. Where's the intercom? John Hedges. What? Are you kidding me? John Hedges. Did I have to bring the floppy disk with me? Ugh. Duties. Was the first one I read was John Hedges. I'm confused on what we need to do now. "14 Nancy Drive. Andy lives close." Oh, there's the intercom.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or, oh God.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Oh, he's scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna?
Jason is going to be fine. Just make sure he knows he's going to be okay, okay?
Okay. Please, I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or Never mind. He's badly hurt, and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey. John Henderson. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone.
All right.
God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
All right.
Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Okay, I do want to see what's on my file, though. Now that we've seen all the others. Forrest Nash. Can't believe we actually got the Forrest Nash here in Gallows Creek. His motivation may be low, his demands are a bit beyond our means, and he's currently blacklisted from any reputable station. But honestly, we don't have a reputation to lose. Forrest isn't really integrating with the team. Seems to have a... Okay. Lone wolf thing going on. Heard him call Jeannie, Janny, Janine, and Brenda in his first week. They don't have the budget to pair him with Karen. Okay, let's get up and play some music.
Come on, Forrest. Put some music on already.
Oh my god, Peggy, you're literally fucking up there already. Just do it yourself. Do something. No, she's helping a lot. Not by playing music, just by, you know, with everything else. Which is great, but I feel like all she has to do
What
is
song should I play?
hit a button. You know? But no. We shut all these doors to the best of our ability. Janine, Janny, and Brenda.
Hey, play something.
Hey, what are you doing?
Here comes one of my favorites.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Okay. Gonna jam. Yeah. This is okay. It's not my favorite of the ones we have. Stab in the Twilight. This would be more appropriate, I think. There we go.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Oh, we have another call coming in. But, hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
Switch.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Let's get
Best
back
we don't
on
waste
the
any
air.
time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Time to turn the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say things are looking up. It's almost over, but for now, let's bring in our next caller.
I hit the button already.
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Probably would have
Of course,
died.
Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason, we meet at last.
Jason
It's good to hear
lives!
you,
Hell
Jason.
yeah!
How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Just a little bit of morphine.
Oh,
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yes, the Whistling Man's still out there. Why do you ask? You know something about the Whistling Man, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Can we talk about what happened earlier?
Go for
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Every day. Does the killer live in Gallows Creek?
No, not exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Forrest, have you ever heard of somebody called George Barrow?
The boy who drowned?
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now.
Rebecca Allen.
It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest.
Oh.
And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the whistling man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second, met our whistling man, pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic, those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know.
Call button.
I was
Oh.
playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Her?
Yeah. George's girl.
Do you remember who she was?
Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not.
Maisie Cartwright.
She's on.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
You mean if we get back. It's Maisie Cartwright. It's gotta be Maisie Cartwright. Her name is and as Dawn. Like George Barrow as Henry. They were the stars. A story of love, tragedy, and betrayal. My bet is on Maisie Cartwright. Co-conspirators. The whole town covered it up. Football team, you know, score small town bullshit, as it's called. Don't want our football star getting in trouble. Ugh. Hopefully we survive this. Emergency generator. Just pull this shut behind us and keep an ear out.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Ah, getting lost.
That must be it.
Make sure nobody's over here.
Boom! We've got power.
Huh.
The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
I don't have a weapon. Something's clipping over there. I don't want to deal with that. We'll take this glue. You never know. Just kidding. We're gonna take this screwdriver. Check your corners. Ah.
What the hell?
It slammed on its own. Oh no.
Oh no.
Peggy?
Peggy! Where'd you go?
Oh!
What the? No way. This can't be happening. A call. Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well,
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then... Who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of
Peggy.
Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Oh.
Your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of course! That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did.
Murphy.
I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow?
Oh.
Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Ah. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Marie Campbell? So, not Don, huh?
No, not Don.
What are you going to...
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
Hit him as much as you
I
want.
said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Interview you? All right. I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Hit him again, Marie.
What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
It was the night Mooney, the original Whistling Man, vanished. Isn't that right?
That's right. And hell, it seemed too perfect to pass up. I was just surprised no one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie. About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man, everyone ran, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he was in on the whole thing.
Is that true, Teddy? Did you tell him?
What? No,
You two were as close as anybody. I don't believe for a second you didn't tell him. If Ricky had told us, if he just told us, he and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. Oh, God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that.
Is he?
Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's was just a joke.
I can stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused. And
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the whistling man?
it was Chuck. Chuck Brody. Laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up. At the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar!
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke.
Oh
If
my
he
god,
had
hit
any
this guy
brains,
again.
He would have realized. Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
Even if you didn't push him, you still chased him to his death.
I can't be blamed for someone not getting a joke. Ugh.
I think Marie would disagree. But if you really felt that way, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip?
George was a blip?
That's an evil thing to say, Teddy.
That's the way it is. My father agreed with me.
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
She found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. If Dr. Sullivan had survived, then maybe...
there's no excuse for what she did, Forrest. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. Never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my car. He should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where Jordan and I first met, before he joined the football team. Was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
The school gym?
We're at Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters. Yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So...
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy?
You gotta help me.
Quiet. You'll talk more later. Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Will someone please explain to me what's happening?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
I just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their child was left,
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
Can't open up.
Hurt to be forgotten.
Oh no!
Never forgot you.
Well, no one's gonna forget now.
Peggy! No!
Right there was the birthday card. I had it selected. It didn't light up.
Kill him.
It didn't light up.
Henry, you don't have to do this. There's still time to make the right decision.
Henderson police! Free! No! Henry! Get out of there! We have one wounded, one dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Oh no. Poor Peggy.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest.
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She... Oh my god.
Peggy, where's Marie?
Gone. Bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. Won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
I literally had my cursor. It was the first thing. Was I not standing close enough to it? the end? Reach the end of Whistling Night. Oh. Poor Peggy.
Come in. One suspect is in custody. We trailed the other suspect into the nearby woods.
I like that I love this end screen. They have the credits going. Oh. I swear I hovered over that card. That was the first thing I went to. It was probably something where it's like I was standing here and not here. Like, just one of those things, and it didn't light up. That's so stupid. Like, you can read it, but it's not lit up, right? Until you step like half an inch closer. That's probably what happened, why we couldn't select the card. Man. To skip the epilogue and the credits. I want to know what happens in the epilogue. Gotta love the 80s. Oh.
We have the suspect cornered at the top of Whistling Point.
Okay. Let's find out. Suspect cornered. Top of Whistling Point. Poor Peggy. Oh, man. Well, there it is. The epilogue. Oh.
Don't move. Nobody else has to get hurt. No, stop! Suspect has jumped!
Jumped.
Officer Luco, do you have a visual? Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
So it was two people. It wasn't initially who I thought it was, but it was two people generally because they had to get out of the room. That was a very fun story. I'm a little upset that the whole card situation worked out like it did. Oh, I guess that's the end. And we didn't save everyone, unfortunately, but I can always replay this and figure out how the story goes that way, you know? You never know. Something happens. Figure out what achievements I can get for saving folks. Thank you all so much for joining me. This has been a blast. I'm so happy I got this game. This is super cool, and it kind of kept me guessing the entire time. The puzzles are very fun. The voice acting's great. The character's great. It's all very fun. Like, it is a fun game, and I see why it is as highly rated as it is on the Microsoft Store. Oh, man. This was a good purchase. I am happy I paid for this. I bought it on sale, but having played it, would I pay full price for it? Yeah, I would, but I'm happy I got it on sale, if that makes sense. Like, I want to play it again at some point and just, like, try and unlock all the storylines, or what happens if you do a horrible job and kill everyone. Like, I think that would be super fun. Just being the worst radio host ever. um, but this was a blast, and I'm so happy we got to play it on the channel. That concludes this game. And yeah, I wonder actually, is there anything in the settings? Gameplay, nothing. There's no like concept. That's fine. There doesn't need to be any concept art or cool unlockables, but it'd be nice. Yeah, what a blast. I recommend picking this game up if you want a chance to go through everything. It's it's fun. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, feel free to like and follow and turn on Twitch notifications, or like and subscribe on YouTube if you are watching this at a later date. And if you did not enjoy the content, I just appreciate you making the time to swing by. We will pick up Sunday Scaries next week with a brand new game. I'm between two games that I want to do right now, and I'll just go with what I'm feeling on the day of. We'll see how things go, but stay tuned. In the meantime, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm going to make more of an effort to stream more. And I don't know if that looks like streaming every day at this point. I don't know what that necessarily looks like, but more than likely you will get more notifications like, hey, I'm going live. I want to do another Fire Emblem run soon. Because just playing the last two chapters of Shadow Dragon kind of got me back in the mood for more Fire Emblem. But yeah, we'll just check it out. Late night Pokemon ASMR is getting very fun. We just caught a horsey. And now it's a blast. But I'm very excited to see where things go with that. And yeah, another Crab's Treasure on Thursday. In the meantime, just kind of stay tuned. We might be crabbing it up a bit more. And we might be doing some Fire Emblem. We might be doing some other stuff. So stay tuned. Check out the merch store on the page. And right next to it, there's this really cool hardcore tip jar that you are more than welcome to donate your hard-earned pennies to. In the meantime, yeah, we're just going to keep having fun and enjoying life as much as we can. So I hope everybody has a good night, and I will see you all later.